Nick said, let's go, brothers. Yo, look at them. They are running away from their job. What is going on here? All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Episode 24, Bait and Switch. Y'all, this story has 33 episodes. I keep forgetting to say that. I keep forgetting to say that, but it has 33 episodes, so we just chugging through. All right, according to the schedule, the Gregorian carriage should be coming in 2 days. They always come during the afternoon when I train the militia. There goes my chance to sneak out and save her. We talking about Belle. Remember, she in that carriage. She in that carriage hiding. If I don't go train the militia, everyone will wonder where I went. Even if the king lets me off easy for abandoning my duty, Queen Mara will definitely use it against me. Damn it, what am I supposed to do? Crap, 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 crap. Raquel said, oh my goodness, Jess. Girl, Raquel said, that is very vulgar and loud. Okay, now I didn't curse in front of the Zubian princess. Girl, you shouldn't be sneaking up on me. Apologies. She said, I'm an empress just like you now, Jess. Please address me as an equal. Okay, the madam lets out a sigh and chuckles at you. Don't be laughing at me, girl. This is the first time I seen her laugh. She said, you've always been the lively one to keep things interesting in the palace. I do appreciate your boldness. Okay, I appreciate you, girl. She said, I shall not keep you occupied. So why you come over here? Whatever is troubling you, I hope you find a solution, girl. Well, thank you. She turns around, getting ready to leave. Okay, hold on, sis. Hold on, girl. She turns back to you with a questioning look. Okay, she don't talk much, but she low-key predominant. Maybe I can ask her for some help. Okay, it's quite a gamble. I ain't got no other options. Okay, Madam Raquel, I understand you like to mind your business, sis, but a woman's life is at stake, and my options are limited. You think you can help me? She said, who is this woman you speak of? I said, that's the thing, Madam Raquel. I don't think I should tell you who she is. Madam Raquel said, okay, so what's happening to her? I said, actually, I can't tell you that either. I can't tell you no information. Look at her. Okay, it's for your own good, sis, I promise. In 2 days, the Gregorian carriage will pass through the gate of Ethania, and a woman is hiding inside the carriage. I need to get her out of there before the inspection. She said, you trying to smuggle a Gregorian? I mean, yeah. She said the trade good carriages from Gregolia, Zubia, and Haral tend to go through the gate around the same time. If she's a person of no importance, I suppose I could find a way to hide her in the Zubian carriage and bring it over to the palace. But I need to know who I'm saving, girl. I can't be committing treason, girl. What's wrong with you? I said, girl, it is nothing like that, sis. She's just an honest, innocent woman who's being hunted by King Neelix. You know how trash he is. That's why nobody else can know about this. Madam Raquel is a Zubian princess after all. In fact, her very presence in Ethania and marriage to King Cletus was a desperate diplomacy measure. She does get your secrecy. She's been trying hard to stay out of troubles herself. And right now, what you asking of her is exactly the kind of thing she avoids at all costs. She like to mind her business. It's pretty obvious you wouldn't be doing something that favors King Neelix himself. You keep this a secret because it may put Ethania at risk. And for her, it can be a lot worse than that. Raquel said, girl, I'm sorry, sis, but there's nothing I can do to help her. Okay, she don't want to get in trouble. How can I convince her? Okay, I'm going to appeal to her humanity. Y'all, I went and bought some more influence points. Cause I was tired of losing last episode, so I bought me some influence points. So we gotta appeal to her humanity. Look, I got enough points now. Madam Raquel, she's a kind woman and she ain't do nothing wrong. Help a sister out. Without your help, she gonna die. Don't let another good person die to King Neelix's tyranny. You know how that man is. As much as Madam Raquel wants to stay out of everything and mind her business, she does know all the evil deeds of King Neelix. If this woman actually gets sent back to Gregolia, you know it's off with her head. Okay, she's saying move, but I need more than this. She's scared for her kingdom after all. Maybe she just needs a little bit more reassurance. Okay, if anybody finds out about this girl, I'll take full responsibility. I promise you, sis. Raquel said, if I help you, Zubia stays out of this at all costs. Girl, you or your family. Nobody gonna get no consequences, girl, should anything go wrong. You got my word. Raquel said, all right, sis, I'll help you get her into the palace. But that's all I'll be doing. It'll be up to you to keep her hidden in the palace. Okay, thank you, sis. Thank you. She said, I'll figure out how to get her in here. Just prepare a place for her to settle in once I get her in the palace. Okay, girl, I really appreciate it. You do not know. I know how you like to mind your business, sis. I really appreciate this. Madam Raquel gives you a slight nod with a firm look in her eyes. Okay, don't worry, Alec. I got this. I'm your homie. All right, y'all. 2 days later. Okay, here go the guards, y'all. Look, white tank tops. They ain't as important as. Oh my God, look at Belle, y'all. Though safely hidden in the carriage, it's been a few days since Belle had any food or water. Oh, ain't she? Yeah, she got an arrow in her arm. The arrow wound on her arm did stop bleeding, but it seems to be going numb. Oh no. The carriage is arriving in Etheria soon. Starving, dehydrated, wounded, in an unknown piece of land. This is all so terrifying to Belle. What's gonna happen soon? Will the Athenian Empress, whom her prince trusts so much, really come to her rescue? Is Jess really the homie? Alright, back at the Athenian Palace. I said some of the commoners do learn a bit slower than the rest, but they are of different ages and occupations. It's only natural for a young farmer to perform better than an older merchant. Overall, they on track. Nobody falling behind in their training. King Cletus said, I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate all you've been doing for Athenia, Jess. Well, you know. He smiles at me warmly. You respond to that with a half-hearted smile. Not that you don't appreciate his praise. I just got too much on my mind right now. Okay, I haven't seen Madame Raquel since we last spoke in the courtyard. Is she actually gonna help Belle? Did she flip on me? King Cletus said, and you as well, Tank Top? Tank Top said, it's my duty to serve your majesty. King Cletus said, now, if there's nothing else to report. Okay, look at Raquel, y'all. Raquel, where my sis at? Raquel said, your majesty. King Cletus said, girl, you'll never come here. You always mind your business. What you doing here, sis? Is this something you need? Raquel said, with your permission, I would like to accompany Madame Jess outside the palace. The Zubian carriage is arriving at Athenia today, and it contains some hand-sewn apparels from my mother. King Cletus said, I can have the clothes retrieved for you, girl. You don't have to go out the palace to get them yourself. Raquel said, these apparels are more personal nature, your majesty. I'd appreciate it if I'm allowed to retrieve them myself before the guardsmen inspect the carriages and lay eyes on them. He said, I see. You got my permission to leave the palace to retrieve them later today. However, you shouldn't have such intimate garments delivered to Athenia, Raquel. Raquel said, I understand. I miss wearing something Mother made for me, but as Madam of Athenia, Mother could only craft me something to wear under my gown. Okay, Raquel just lying to get out this palace, y'all. But everything she said sounds so genuine. She a good liar. Or she's super homesick. Alright, here I am feeling bad for Madam Raquel. Not knowing the guilt that King Cletus feels for her is even stronger. Madam Raquel married him only to save her beloved kingdom. She shows no affection towards him. Just like me. And she pretty much tolerates everything thrown at her. She's the first Zubian princess, and she deserved to be Queen of Athenia just for that title. Yet she never complained or asked for anything ever since her marriage. Until today. Well, the least he can do is let the Zubian princess go out today and get these hand-sewn undergarments from her mother. King Cletus said, Jess, would you accompany Madam Raquel to the North Gate today? Since you a madam as well, Raquel won't feel humiliated doing this with you. Plus, you're more than capable to protect her. I know, of course, your majesty. King Cletus nods at you approvingly. He said, make sure what Raquel seeks is in there, then kindly escort the carriage inside the palace. I assume Raquel wouldn't want to carry her items all the way back. Raquel said, thank you, bro. Alright, Raquel never gets involved in the power game. But she knew the king would have me accompany her. And she knew the king would have the Zubian carriage escorted back here. Just so Belle can make it in the palace without a trace. She had the whole plan thought out. And she managed to make the king say it out for her. She definitely knows how to manipulate. She might even be better than the queen. We might have to watch out for her. You know what I'm saying? Right. She either a powerful ally to have or she an even worse enemy. Good thing the only side she's on is Zubia and not the queens. King Cletus said, Josh, you're going to be doing the militia training alone today. Just assure the commodores that their beloved madam will be back tomorrow. Right. Josh said, yes, your majesty. He said, all right, then carry on. All right, bye. All right, y'all. Raquel said, this is how it's going to go, girl. We'll head to the North Gate right now and talk to the guardsmen. When the carriages get there, I'll keep the guardsmen and couriers distracted by giving them these flagons of Athenian mead. That should give us enough time to move this woman into the Zubian carriage. Okay, sis. Look, yeah, she got the plan already set out. Raquel said, after the switch, I'll have my carriage stop at the estate. Have you found a place for her to hide in? Yeah, I have. I'm gonna hide her in the old supply quarter. Nobody goes there anymore. It should be safe for her. Y'all, do y'all think we can trust Madam Raquel? She ain't talked to me in a couple of days. You think we can trust? She do be minding her business. I think she okay. I'ma just say thank you. I'ma just say thank you for doing this. I won't forget this girl. She said, as much as I wish to avoid being a part of this, I know the way King Needless is and what he does to people who angers him. I would not want this woman to meet such misfortune. King Needless probably did some crap to Zubia before. I said, did something happen between Zubia and Gregolia, your grace? She said, it don't matter. We should really head out before the carriages arrive. Okay. Alright, y'all, look, you think we gonna be able to get her? We gonna be able to sneak her in. Guardsman Don said, please kindly proceed for your inspection. Nick said, we'll also need the manifest in your hand. The Gregolian courier said, apologies, sir. Some of the boxes seem to have collapsed. Probably due to the rocky road on the way here. Let us reorganize the goods. Oh, bro, don't reorganize, because you gonna find that girl. Don said, try to be swift. Okay, y'all. Okay, they outside. We need to stop the inspection, girl. Madam Raquel said, I'll handle it, girl. Everything will be fine. Upon reassuring you, Madam Raquel turns around. Okay, you gonna give them the meat or nah? Okay, the courier says, we have some fine ceramic table lamps in the carriage this time. Open the carriage. I may need to take a look and see if they're in the collapsed boxes. Guardsman Don said, your grace? Look at them. Look how they looking at her. Raquel said, with His Majesty's permission, I've come to inspect the carriage from Zubia. It contains some garments for me, hand-sewn by the Queen of Zubia, and I wish to have them delivered straight to my estate before others lay eyes on them. Guardsman Don said, of course, your grace. Go ahead and inspect the carriage. Raquel said, His Majesty does appreciate your hard work. I brought a few flagons of Euthanian mead here. They were brewed right in the palace. Why don't you all take a break and enjoy the mead while I retrieve my garments? Mead may not be a luxury wine, but the fact that it was brewed in the palace changes everything. Because such meat would be made to perfection, the only kind of quality that is good enough for the Athenian king to enjoy. Raquel said, there's enough for y'all too, the couriers. Come on, y'all. Look at the courier. The courier said, meat for everybody. Hail to His Majesty. Look at them, y'all. Guardsman Nick said, y'all only getting 2 flagons. What you mean? The courier said, there's 6 flagons for 5 of us. We should each get a flagon at least. Guardsman 9 said, forget that. I say we have a drinking game at the gazebo over there. Y'all look at them slacking off on the job. Nick said, let's go, brothers. Y'all look at them. They are running away from their job. What is going on here? Look at the cat, just empty, just left everything. That's crazy. Raquel said, you come out now, sis. Bill said, Madam Jess. No, it's Madam Raquel. Girl, look at her all hunched over. Raquel said, girl, you bleeding. What's wrong with you? Bill said, an arrow pierced through my arm. I took it out. The bleeding has stopped, but I can hardly move this arm anymore. Girl. Bill said, wait, you're here. You ain't Madam Jess. Raquel said, calm down, girl. Jess here too. Cautiously, Raquel looks to the distance, making sure the guardsmen and couriers are enjoying their Athenian mead. They are at the gazebo doing a drinking game. Raquel said, Madam Jess, cuckoo, she here. Okay, Bill said, Jess, oh my God, girl, what happened to you? Bill said, I was shot by the arrow when I was running from... Raquel said, please don't have this conversation in my presence. I need to mind my business as much as possible. We should hurry anyway. The men will come back soon. Okay, get in the Zubian carriage, Bill. You going to hide inside the Athenian palace. Bill, we got you, sis. Go on and sneak in there. Alright, y'all. Meanwhile, at the Salvador estate, this is Catherine, y'all. Lord Rick said, have you tried the attire I've prepared for you, baby girl? Catherine said, yes, father, I'm wearing it now. Rick said, then come out and show your father how beautiful you look in it. Lord Rick said, my little girl has grown into such a fine young woman. I have this attire specially made by the Zubian tailors. It's made entirely of Zubian silk. With a dress like this and your moon crystal jewelry, His Majesty will not be able to take his eyes off you. She said, this look real nice, father, but I don't think I should wear this to the palace. This is more for the Renaissance concert. He said, what's wrong with this attire, girl? She said, if I want to have a standing chance against Madame Jess, this is not the way to go, father. What would His Majesty think if I'm trying to be the Queen's lady-in-waiting while dressing like a princess? He said, Mara doesn't have a lady-in-waiting. His Majesty will let you in no matter what. She said, that's true, but if I dress like this to impress him, it'll be too obvious. The king's feeling towards Madame Jess might be genuine. If I dress like this to impress him, it's going to be too aggressive. I'm not going to risk driving him away, father. I should not draw his attention right now. Oh, she kind of smart, y'all. She's kind of smart. Rick said, what you thinking then, girl? She said, no love is flawless, father. I just need to find where the gap is and make it wider and wider. When the gap between the king and Madame Jess is big enough for me to fit in, I'll make my move and the king will not push me away. Oh my God, y'all, she's good. Lord Rick said, I'm so proud of you, girl. I'll stop making decisions for you from now on. Just go to the tailors in the village and get the right attire done. Okay. Alright, later that day. Okay, I told Belle, you should be safe here. As for your arm, I'll find a way to get you some medicine. Belle said, I can't lift my arm up anymore. I got her in maid clothing, y'all. I don't think any medicine can heal me. I can never grow flowers again. Girl, calm down. Calm down. Listen to me. You went through all this and you still alive. You need to fight for your man, girl. What's wrong with you? As long as you alive, you will meet Prince Alec again. That's the most important thing, right? She said, my Alec. Right. Think about your man. Belle said, I'm sorry, Jess. I must be sounding ungrateful. You are. Thank you for saving my life. I'm eternally in your debt. Okay, by the way, your white dove's still sitting in my estate. The white lady. Right. Belle said, white lady is here. Yep. She here. Cuckoo. I'll send her here to keep you company, girl. But okay, I gotta leave you. I'm sorry to leave you, but I gotta head back. Belle said, thank you, Jess, for everything you've done for Alec and me. You welcome, girl. Take care. I'm trying to get you some medicine. I'm gonna write Alec and let him know you safe. I'll visit you again in a couple days. I hope don't nobody catch you here. Okay, here's my letter, y'all. I said, Dear Alec, Belle is with me in the palace. Her arm might be impaired, but her wound is healing. I'll keep her safe as long as I can. Don't worry. Okay, y'all, look at me. I'm gonna need to send this out discreetly tomorrow morning. As for now, it's fun, Madam Duties time. Look how I always be hunched over when I be trying to do Madam Duties. Alright, 2 weeks later, Alec wrote you back immediately after knowing his lover was safe. Apparently, King Neelis is still looking for Belle and Gregolia. He is so furious with Alec. So much that Alec isn't even allowed to leave his chamber anymore. At least he can start exchanging letters with Belle now. They'll never stop trying to be together, and they'll never forget your part in this. Like Alex said, you were their beacon, and you gave them hope. Okay. Look, y'all, we helping people, you know? Okay, the consorts have been absolutely courteous. They have to play nice, right? You a madam now, and with Raquel isolating herself from everything and minding her business, only Queen Mara and you get to decide when they're ready for night attendance. Let's face it, all the consorts promoted by Queen Mara have died in various different ways, right? Anyone with some sense would stay away from Queen Mara now. That's true. King Cletus said he would build you an estate for your new madam title. You convinced him to renovate an old vacant estate instead. This estate belonged to a madam of King Cletus's grandfather. It's big enough and far, far away from Queen Mara's chamber. And that's important. King Cletus has been coming to your chamber every night to go through Athenian matters with you. It's overwhelming and it wears you out, but Lord Rick is coming to the palace soon. There's no room for mistakes when it comes to a cunning man like him. All it takes is one simple loophole to raise his suspicion, and if the Salvador Lord is angered, a civil war will be inevitable. Okay, look at King Cletus, y'all. Brushing up on the kid. King Cletus has been quite affectionate towards you. Might be a little too affectionate. He makes jokes every time you shut him down, trying to cover his disappointment. But he is very much in love with you, and getting to be in your chamber every night doesn't help at all. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do until the Salvador militia is dealt with. He's still the king of Ethania, and you have to act like a madam of his still. You don't want to be too blunt and completely shut him out, because driving him away is exactly what Queen Mara would want you to do. The king's affection for you is the advantage you have against her. Lose that, and you won't have a standing chance against that old hag, right? King Cletus said, okay, so this is how we do it. Tomorrow night, Lord Rick will be coming to the palace. I'm going to invite him to dine with us. I said, yeah, we want him to relax and feel welcome, as if he's being rewarded for doing something. He said, exactly. We'll lower his guard this way. I said, you need to run the speech over with me again, bro? He said, you read that speech to me 100 times now, Jess. You really think I would forget a single word out of your pretty mouth? Oh, boy. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, look at Tank Top. Young Tank Top. Guardsman Patrick said, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, who are you? He said, I'm Guardsman Patrick, Your Majesty. I stand guard in the dungeon. Oh, that's Zeddy's man, y'all. Guardsman Patrick, that sounds familiar. It's Zeddy's man. Right. That's Zeddy's little boyfriend, not little boyfriend. King Cletus said, what news do you bring, Guardsman Patrick? He said, one of the 2 green scarves has died in his cell, Your Majesty. Okay, dang, I forgot about them 2 green scarves the king kept alive just to interrogate. That feels so long ago now, it do. Have you been questioning them this whole time? Patrick said, under His Majesty's order, we've been torturing them to get the location of the underground stronghold. It didn't take them long to spill, but the scouting team went to the location they gave us, only to find it completely burnt down. Since there was nothing else they could give us, we just kept them locked up in the dungeon. Okay, every single green scarf, even the leader himself, participated in the attack. Who burned down the stronghold then? King Cletus said, how did the green scarf die? He said he hanged himself, Your Majesty. Okay. What would you like to do with the last green scarf, Your Majesty? King Cletus said, well, it's not like he any use to me. Okay, if his partner is suffering enough to lose the will to live, the one who's still alive must be pretty broken too. Not that I should feel sympathy for him, but he might know something about the person who hired them. I'm gonna say he might still know something. Let's not be reckless. He been honest about the stronghold location. The contract might be destroyed along with the stronghold, but he still might know something about the culprit. Let's not be reckless and kill off our last source on the culprit, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, I'm sure he would have told us who the culprit was if he had any idea. Ethanian torture methods are rather exquisite, Jess. Patrick said, we tortured him a long time, yo. He almost died a few times. I said the green scarf only answered questions that were asked. What if we aren't asking the right questions? Killing them does not do us any good, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, give him barely enough food and water to survive. Watch him closely. Do not let him die like his friend. Patrick said, yes, Your Majesty. Alright, with so much going on, I almost forgot there was somebody trying to kill the king. Somebody was trying to kill the king and Dolores, but why? King Cletus said, I like how your eyes flicker whenever you're thinking about something. Okay, look at him feeding me all these compliments, y'all. He said, what's on your mind? I was just thinking about the attack again. Who would even want Madame Dolores dead? King Cletus said, I was the one they wanted, Jess. Maybe Dolores was just caught in the way. I should start preparing the dinner for tomorrow. It's time for your militia training, too. I said, I'll see you tonight, bro. He said, I'll let you rest tonight. I won't be coming over. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Alright, the next day, y'all, look at this lady playing the harp. Look at Lord Rick. A warm smile emerges at the corner of Lord Rick's mouth as he admires his talented daughter's exceptional harp skill. Oh, that's his daughter? I didn't know who that was. I don't know her from the back. He said, I'm gonna miss that beautiful melody, baby girl. What's wrong with you? She said, I didn't hear you come in, father. Okay. Oh, that's her lady in waiting clothes. He said, you sure this is what you gonna wear, girl? She said, yeah, Dad. I don't wish to attract His Majesty's sight. I want to be sought by his eyes and his mind. Rick said, luxury jewelry and clothing will only obscure your beauty anyway. At any rate, it's time for us to go. She said, I'm gonna miss being able to play my harp. Lord Rick said, I'm sure you can bring it with you, sis. She said, I ain't gonna bring my harp. I may be able to smile to my enemies, but I cannot hide my emotions when I play my harp. Plus, I don't wish to draw attention with my music. He said, the future of House Salvador rests on your shoulders, girl. She said, I will not disappoint you, father. He said, let's go, baby girl. His Majesty awaits. Alright, y'all, look at them plotting, y'all. That's crazy. I got this whole kingdom Got this whole kingdom plotting on my downfall. That's crazy. All right, here go Madame Dolores and Don. Don said, Your Grace, His Majesty is having a grand feast at the Grand Dining Hall. Her Majesty and both madams are invited, Your Grace. She said it's a dinner hosted for Lord Rick, isn't it? Don said, Yes, Your Grace. Raquel said, Then it's a dinner for His Majesty in House Salvador. I don't think I should be attending. I need to mind my business. Let His Majesty know that I'm not feeling well, and I appreciate the invitation. Don said, Yes, Your Grace. Raquel said, Don, before you go, I'm having a headache reading under this dim light. Fetch me a lamp for my night reading. Don said, Certainly. Y'all, Don the ops. I don't like her. Okay. Madame Raquel grows tired as she struggles to read her book in the dark. After putting down her book, the madam sits down and awaits her lamp. Is she gonna get her lamp? Then she falls asleep. Okay. Dawn said, Your Grace. Apparently, the madam is sound asleep. Then it hits the royal quarter maid. The queen's sister is coming to the palace tonight. As much as Queen Mara doesn't want her baby sister to become an empress, she does know this young Salvador daughter will be House Salvador's biggest hope. If she can somehow carve a path for Lady Catherine to walk on, sure, she's the highest ranked maid in Ethania, but she's still a maid, and that's not enough. The bearer of the Azure Tiara is impossible to take down, but not the Amber Tiara. If she can somehow help her queen's baby sister get this Amber Tiara, just the thought of getting a piece of House Salvador's wealth puts a smile on the maid's face. With a mischievous grin, Dawn takes the candle out of the lamp and pours some of the lamp oil on the rug. Is she gonna light this lady on fire? Just flawless. Y'all, what is that lady? What is she doing? Back at your estate. Alright, hopefully nothing go wrong tonight. It is. We worked too hard on this, and if Lord Rick sees through our scheme, I can kiss my other world goodbye. Raven said, Your Grace, you gotta come with me. Okay, I know. I'm heading to the Grand Dining Hall now. I just got caught up with my duties. Raven said, No, Your Grace. Madame Raquel's estate is on fire. What? Did Queen Mara finally decide to take out Raquel? Y'all,